Hello everyone, welcome to CNA, the daily newspaper analysis. So today is 8th of January. Let's start the analysis of today. This is me and my relevant working experience. If you want to join our WhatsApp as well as our Telegram groups, you can join in via the links given in the description section below. Also, we are on with this foundation course for the offline batch of 2024. So we have already started with the 26th and as of today, and also the next batch will be from 17th of January 2024. Okay, so if you want to enroll with us, you can call us via our number 91275 This is the content of today. ISRO's Aditya L1 mission, Thanjavur doll and challenges faced by the industry, India Maldives issue, which is a very crucial issue, child marriages in India, and relevant prelims facts. First, ISRO's Aditya L1 mission. So Aditya's L1 successfully placed in a halo orbit around L1 point. So now if I have to go ahead with this particular topic of ISRO, recently আমি কি দেখিছো যে the Indian Space Research Organization is basically set to perform a crucial maneuver to find Aditya L1, aiming to place into an orbit around the Lagrangian point L1, which is located of around 1.5 million kilometers from Earth. So this Aditya L1 is the first Indian space-based observatory dedicated to study the sun, which was launched back last year in September using a respective rocket which is known to be the PSLV C57 rocket. Our korpora hoisile Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota. Muk tumaloke kwa, what is the difference between PSLV and GSLV? Difference to kwa muk. Okay. So now placing the respective satellite in the halo orbit around the L1 point allows continued observation of the sun without any eclipse, also providing an advantage in monitoring solar activities. So therefore this Aditya L1, which is carrying 7 payloads to observe the photosphere, that is the visible surface of the sun, chromosphere, that is the second layer between the photosphere and the corona, and lastly the corona, which is basically the outermost layer of the sun. So ekhini ki koribo? Observe koribo. And this payloads aims to provide crucial information on corona heating, coronal mass ejection, space weather dynamics, and particle and field propagation. So ekhinir karone today we know about this Aditya L1 mission, which is a very crucial mission, and it is something in association with India's first sun mission, so as to study the sun with every form of layer associated with the sun. So therefore, if I have to see about this L1, if I have to see about this point, Lagrangian point. So Lagrangian point buli kole ami basically ki buji pao. What do you mean by Lagrangian points? So in science, you have to all know that these are positions in the space where the gravitational forces of two body systems like the sun and the earth produce enhanced region of attraction and repulsions. And therefore we have got a good amount of points, that is the Lagrangian point. So if this is basically the halo and this is basically the earth jodi ate ase, ekhini jodi majot sun tu ase, okay, so this is the L1 point over here. A2 ki point hobo? L2 point. Okay, then A2 L3 point hobo, A2 L4 hobo, aru efale tu hobo L5. So therefore, this can be used by spacecraft to reduce fuel consumption needed to remain in position in association of studying the respective Earth system. Okay, so tar uporte gute analysis to ase. Okay, yate sai loba and then attempt this particular question. Next ki ase Thanjavur doll and challenges faced by the industry. So now the Thanjavur doll industry, known for its iconic bobblehead and roly-poly dolls, faced numerous challenges that threaten its existence despite its historical significance and cultural value. So the craft, which is originating from the early 19th century and gaining a GI tag in 2009, has been a victim of changing consumer preferences. So today, this Thanjavur doll makers are facing a good amount of struggles, be it shifting in consumer preferences, declining artisan population, labor shortages, also material shortages that we can see in this particular context. So if we have to say about the doll, I can say that this Thanjavur doll is a type of traditional Indian bobblehead or roly-poly type made of terracotta material, where the center of gravity and total weight of the doll is concentrated at the bottommost point. So these toys are generally handmade, finished with detailed painted exteriors. So it Thanjavur dolls bilak ketia originate hoisile? It originated in the 17th century under the patronage of Thanjavur Nayak kingdom and later the Maratha rulers of Thanjavur. Okay, so আজি এই industry to এই Thanjavur doll makers industry to আজি বহুতখিনি ইয়াতে challenges face কৰিছে, and because of these challenges today we all know about the cultural importance of these dolls, be it religious significance, be it artistic heritage, and also the economic interest of this particular region. So therefore, this Thanjavur doll, which represents more than mere toys, they are embodiments of the cultural heritage of a particular area with all such number of religious symbolism that they have, and even they are beautifully crafted, which can captivate people with their charm, serving as timeless treasures that celebrate tradition and even craftsmanships. Okay, so ekhini kothar karone aji a Thanjavur doll to news ase. So you have to know about this particular number of dolls and why it is basically famous. Okay, so yata moi aru ta bostu di thoisu Indian toy market. Okay, so we know about that Indian toy market has a revenue of $1.3 billion. Okay, which has been slowly increasing aru lahe lahe etu goi pela 2 to 3 billion goi pabogoi. Okay, question ta di thoisu sai loba. Next, India Maldives issue, very important thing. Okay, so Maldives got government suspends 3 ministers after derogatory remarks on PM Modi amid Lakshadweep visit. India cancel trips booking as Maldives minister gets slammed for insulting PM Modi. Okay, that's what 8,000 hotel bookings and 2,500 flight tickets ebla gutte cancel hoise. Okay, so recently you can see about these things. Okay, so yataswa India signals it does not need Maldives. Also, we don't need your military presence here, thank you. This is by their respective minister Mariam Shivana. Okay, so recently because of all these things we can see that there is a social media war that have started on X from the Indian Prime Minister promoting tourism in Lakshadweep Island, and soon after this comments directly started on. Okay, so aji etur karone today there is a clash between these two nations, because aji ami janu je the recent president of Maldives, Mohammad Muizu, who chose Turkey for his first official visit, he did not come to India after assuming office as his first foreign destination, unlike past Maldivian presidents. Even he did not participate in a meeting, okay, of the NSAs of these respective areas. And even Muizu has voted to change the Maldives India's first policy adopted under his predecessor Soli. Okay, and also he wanted to remove India's military presence from the island nation. So eikhini karone aji ami dekhisu je they have taken a pro-China steps, and a pro-China step to it is some of the reason why there is a growing concern of India out policy in this particular region. Okay, so therefore India today has made clear that it would prefer to continue strong engagement with Maldives and not want to risk its position as a leading partner, and therefore it has responded by funding big connectivity projects in Maldives. But still today we can see that here the sentiments against India is growing. Okay, aru tar karone aji Lakshadweep, which was recently being made famous by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji when he visited this particular island. Okay, and we all know that Lakshadweep Island has been referred to as the Coral Islands, and Maldives is similar to this particular number of islands. Yes, Maldives or jenukwa infrastructures ase, Lakshadweepor ekini nai, but at some point of time we have to see that how we can encourage some form of tourist destination spots across the globe being in Lakshadweep. So etu karone aji eta bahut khini cancel hoisile ticket, aru sobe eta Lakshadweepole ticket book kora hoise because of this post, okay, made by our Prime Minister, because he has a good social media fan base. Okay, so tar uporte news ulaisile, aru ami janu Lakshadweep is very important part of our country. So it is India's union territory. Lakshadweep is an archipelago consisting of 36 islands with an area of 32 square kilometer. Okay, so it is comprising of 12 atolls, 3 reefs, 5 submerged banks, and 10 inhabited islands. Geographical location, gotekhini demographic dia ase. And why significance of Lakshadweep in India? Karon yate amar obviously India gets an access to 20,000 square kilometers of sea just because of Lakshadweep. Our Indian Navy or Coast Guard is very much active because to make it as a secured island from any form of interference. Tar uporoto, because of its picture-queue beauty, it has got tourist destination. Okay, tar upor biodiversity and marine life bahut poa jay. Okay, so now because of this anti-India sentiments that we can see in this particular country, aji yate the war or the social or the jitu X war buli ko ajikali Twitter jitu asile. So tate olop war exchange of words hoise. Okay, etia boycott Maldives buli eta trend solise lahe lahe. Okay, so and many of the respective Bollywood heroes, be it John Abraham, be it Manoj Tiwari, be it Shraddha Kapoor, all those people have directly quoted that directly go and visit Lakshadweep instead of Maldives. Okay, so ebilakor karano aji rivalry to soli ase. So let's see what happens in the next time period. So aji, because of all these factors only, the Maldivian government has taken steps to suspend this particular 3 ministers who have taken anti-India stance. Child marriage in India. Why child marriage is still high in West Bengal? Explained. Okay, so today we have seen that a recent study on child marriage in India published in the Lancet noted that overall decrease in child marriages across the country, but pointing out that 4 states, mainly Bihar, West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh and Maharashtra, accounted for more than half of the total headcount burden of child marriage in girls. So 1 in 5 girls and 1 in 6 boys are still getting married below the legal age of marriage in India. আৰু এটো কোনে পাবলিশ কৰিছে ৰিসেন্টলি লেঞ্চেট গ্লোবাল হেলথ অন ডিসেম্বৰ 15 2023 মোক তোমালোকে কোৱা হোৱাট ইজ লেঞ্চেট গ্লোবাল হেলথ অলপ তাৰ ওপৰত নিউজত কোৱা ইন ডিটেইলত কোৱা ওকে আৰু কোৱা যে অসমত চাইল্ড ম্যাৰেজৰ ওপৰত এটা অভিযান আৰম্ভ কৰিছিলে I want to know the name of that particular operation. The child marriage scenario in India 47.4% in 5-6 to 26.8% in 2015-16, though it has declined. But still, we are far from eliminating this menace of child marriage. The child marriage boli kole ami ki buji pao? It can be described as a formal marriage or an informal union entered into by an individual before attaining the prescribed legal age. And what is the basic legal age in India? For women, it is 18 years. For male, it is 21 years. Okay, so today we can see that countries with the highest number of child marriage, it is India. Tapsot Bangladesh, followed by Nigeria, Brazil, Ethiopia, and Pakistan. So Pakistan is very kom as compared to a country like India. Okay, so baki yate global challenge kini ditho ase moi impact ki hoy human right violation hoy 10 infants died at Murcia Medical College Hospital in a span of 24 hours. Hospital authorities said that majority of the children were born with extremely low birth weight. Has one of the highest number of child marriages in West Bengal, Murshidabad. And this National Family Health Survey, out of that 55.4% of women aged 20 to 24 years are married before the age of 18 years in the district, and the district saw a rise of numbers which stood at 53.5%. So that's a very worrisome context in this particular region, which is known as the Murshidabad region of West Bengal. Our target child marriage rate to iman high, just because we can see that many of them directly becomes mother at a very tender age, even when they have not been duly become adolescent. So tar karone the pressure pore aru a pressure to karone the things happen in this particular context. Okay, so there are various steps which are taken under the POCSO, under the Child Marriage Act, okay, Prohibition of Child Marriage Amendment Bill. But still, today we can see that there are 7 government schemes of women empowerment: Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, Pradhan Mantri Matru Bandhana Yojana, Adolescent Girls, Pradhan Mantri Mahila Shakti Kendra Scheme, Rashtriya Mahila Coach, and National Crest Scheme. So এইবিলাক থাকাৰ পিছতো আমাৰ still আজি যিটো child marriage scenario এটো ভাবলি বহুত low হৈ আছে. Okay, next IDEX কিহৰ news আছে? So it's a flagship scheme of Ministry of Defense. The objective of the scheme is to cultivate an innovation system in defense and aerospace by collaborating with startups, innovators, MSME incubators, and academia. Okay, so IDEX বুলি ক'লে আমি কি বুজি পাওঁ? Innovation for Defense Excellence, very important. Okay, আৰু এটো mission launch কৰা গৈছিলে by our Prime Minister during the Defense Expo in October 2022. Okay, so তোমালোকে মোক কোৱা, what is basically mission defense space? What is mission defense space? এটো কি হয়? Okay, Next, Bobili Veena. Bobili Veena, traditional Saraswati Veena from Bobili, and is famed for its fine tune and distinctive notes. Large puck string instrument using in Carnatic music. The making of the Veena began in 17th century during the reign of Peda Rayudu, the king of Bobili Samastham, who was great patron of music. Okay, so this earned a GI tag in 2012 for its unique design and high quality craftsmanship. Okay, so बहुत important है, and therefore these Veenas are also known as Ekanda Veenas. Etu important है, etu Ekandi Veena. Okay, this particular number of Veenas. Okay, and etu single piece of banai from a jackwood tree. Very important. Okay, কিহৰ কাৰণে prefer কৰা যায়? Because of its light and unique grain of the wood renders the quality of the swara or tone. Very important. Okay, so that was all for today from